With the railway industry rapidly changing, new technologies are becoming ever more important. So how can mobility as a service and artificial intelligence, for example, be applied to support the digital transformation of rail? Let's turn to Guido Di Pasquale, Deputy Director of Knowledge and Innovation at the International Union of Public Transport, to hear his thoughts.
Hello everyone, my name is Guido Di Pasquale. I'm the Deputy Director of Knowledge and Innovation at UITP, the International Association of Public Transport. As a passionate champion of sustainable urban mobility, UITP is internationally recognized for its work to advance the development of this critical policy agenda. UITP is the only worldwide network to bring together all public transport stakeholders and all sustainable transport modes. I would like to start now with global trends that are affecting mobility today. The first main trend is urbanization. There are more and more cities, and cities are expanding. Currently, more than half of the world population is living in cities. 2010 was a landmark year. For the first time, the majority of the world's population lived in an urban area. By 2030, 6 in 10 of the world's population will live in cities, and by 2050, the proportion will be 7 in 10. Among the other megatrends are also the evolution of demography, climate change, growing feeling of insecurity, and lately the pandemic crisis, and the consequent change of behavior. Digitalization and automation are also impacting the mobility sector, as well as the emergence of new players and the globalization of the market. But before talking about digitalization, I would like to notice and underline the mass transit development is also growing. In fact, metro transit development is growing fast, especially in Asia-Pacific countries, and we see a true renaissance of tramways. In terms of total annual rail ridership, commuter rail is 24,000 million, metro is 15,000 million, and light rail is 15,000 million as well, which in total will reach 54,000 million passengers. And we also see a constant growth in metro automation development. But we don't limit anymore the definition of public transport to mass transit. Combining access and collective use. Mass transit is only one element of that definition, which now embraces every non-individual use of mobility solution. A people-driven mindset in refining public transport for the benefit of all. In other words, public transport should include all collective and shared modes. Sharing could be over space or time. However, there is a challenge for governance models to preserve the urban mobility mission, while maintaining a business approach. In this respect, the role of authorities and their progressive assertion in some parts of the world is very important. For example, data sharing regulation. And here we come to digitalization. Society is evolving and customers are beginning to demand more services to suit modern lifestyles. Digitalization is already happening in urban public transport and rail. Its impact currently varies between regions. Some public transport stakeholders consider it a major trend which is entirely redefining their business. As they rethink segments of their business to take advantage of these opportunities, a number of operators and authorities are drawing up and implementing digital strategies across their whole organization. Others, however, are struggling to keep pace. Digitalization brings a host of opportunities for the public transport sector, including opportunity to increase efficiency and improve quality, lower costs, open up new revenue streams, improve the customer experience and loyalty, and explore new services with new concepts like mobility as a service and new emerging technologies like driverless vehicles. Digitalization comes together with a series of innovation trends that is impacting the rail sector, like environment protection and optimized energy usage, autonomous train operation, robotics, big data and artificial intelligence, and thus intelligent assets lifecycle management. and, as already mentioned, integration into mobility as a service, which is one of the main opportunities for the rail sector and urban mobility. MAAS has a potential to bring the much-needed shift from car-oriented cities to sustainable mobility-oriented cities, to the benefit of the population and urban environments. It is the combination of all transport modes that is shifting the focus from moving cars to moving people. According to the policy brief recently published by the UITP, MAAS is the integration and the access to different transport services in one single digital mobility offer, with active mobility and efficient public transport system as its basis. This tailor-made service suggests that the most suitable solutions based on the user's travel needs, MAAS is available anytime and offer integrated planning, booking and payment, and route information to provide easy mobility and enable life without owning a car. Then, one pending question is, who will be the integrator of all mobility solutions in one-stop shop? Who should be the mobility as a service operator? The transport authorities, or the backbone operator, or a third party? Whatever is the selected model that is based on the local context, what is essential is that any MAAS offer will not succeed if it doesn't include the mass transport service. And we must be developed with the highest increase in sustainable mobility, be socially inclusive and best aligned on public policy goals. These mentioned centralized approaches may be replaced in the future by distributed mobility using blockchain. Centralized and regulated models may deliver guaranteed service quality, but this may come at the price of lower innovation. New technologies, business models, and novel regulatory structures may open up possibilities for these previously indivisible services to be satisfactorily delivered in a decentralized context, while retaining the quality control aspects of centralized systems. Through blockchain, all stakeholders can work on a shared platform via decentralized ledger technology, and it could allow for transport authorities incentives on certain mode choices and determine rules for the mobility economy. It is also undeniable that artificial intelligence is growing its importance in every sector, including public transport. The use of artificial intelligence applications in public transport and rail could be one of the critical solutions that efficiently unlocks the value of data to improve the quality and efficiency of the transport sector. In its publication, Artificial Intelligence in Mass Public Transport, UITP wants to raise awareness, demystify the technology, and outline the current landscape of AI applications in public transport. It is important that all stakeholders have a clear understanding of the technology, better preparing them for the transformation of their role in shaping AI-integrated society we live in today. We believe use cases of AI application in public transport sector are likely to become widespread in the near future. And the power of AI multiplies when it combines with other advanced technologies, such as IoT and blockchain. The experts who took part in the UITP study on AI believe that plausible AI solutions can revolutionize the mobility landscape. Furthermore, the prediction of AI applications can reach beyond software and become integrated into public transport infrastructure, such as smart stations, smart grids, customer sentiment tracking, mobility health tracker, customer data engine, incident and disruption simulation. And of course, AI plays a fundamental role in rail and road automation. In addition, one of the major applications of artificial intelligence and machine learning in rail is predictive asset maintenance. The purpose of maintenance is to keep assets performing their prescribed functions at the optimum cost. Preventive action means that equipment or devices are inspected and maintained before any failure occurs. And this leads to a transformation of business planning, operation, and maintenance activities for mass transit operators. Research and innovation projects give the opportunity to test the technologies and have a return on experience, learn what are the barriers and the benefit for the stakeholders involved, and to prepare for the next steps. UITP is involved in a number of research and innovation projects, like MyTrack, Shift to MAAS, Right to Rail, mainly funded by the Shift to Rail joint undertakings and the European Commission, in which all these technologies play a central role. But digitalization, artificial intelligence, IoT, machine learning don't come without challenges, such as data accuracy, cybersecurity, lack of standards, fragmented supply chain, and data governance and management, warranty, proprietary software versus open software, impacts on management and company culture, IT maintenance and required skills, and finally, complex tendering process hindering technological experimentation. And to conclude and summarize the UITP approach on digitalization within rail and public transport, I would like to give some recommendations. First of all, make use of the data to optimize the urban mobility offer. Second, adopt and harmonize quality standards for all mobility providers. Invest in digital solutions that promote integration and openness. Technologies like artificial intelligence and blockchain can be tools to improve operations, integration of systems and services, and meet finally the customer expectations. Then, as we said, invest in predictive maintenance development and deployment, as it can be a solution also for safer and healthy railways. Then encourage multimodal urban planning for the development of mobility hubs, terminals, and multimodal infrastructure. Then ensure that public transport and rail and active mobility like walking and cycling options are at the center of any mass solution. And overcome the institutional fragmentation with the mobility agencies, or creating multimodal transport authorities in charge of all mobility services. And finally, stop wrong incentives that support the car use and thus hinder sustainable mobility behavior. So thank you very much for your attention.